Let's start with the tools that you will need for this course. For a start, you will need a code editor. There are different code editors like Atom, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code, and others. Personally, I recommend Visual Studio Code because it's free and open source. So to get Visual Studio Code, head over to code.visualstudio.com. You can type this into Google and it will give you a link to this website, code.visualstudio.com. You can see it up here. Once you get here, you can download Visual Studio Code for your operating system. You see there are different operating systems, Mac OS, Windows, Linux, whichever is your operating system. Make sure to select the stable version, not this one, the stable version. Download it and have it installed. Once you have it installed, you open it and you have Visual Studio on your system. Then inside of Visual Studio, we need two extensions, at least two extensions for a start. Come to the extensions tab here, this one, click it. Make sure you have your internet connection on, otherwise this one don't work. Then search for Prettier for the first extension that I'll be talking about. Prettier. So this Prettier here, you'll see an install button here. I've installed it, that's why you're not seeing the install button in mine. So click the install button, it will install Prettier for you. Second extension is called Live Server. Live Server. So you also see the install button here, click it and have it installed. And that's it for Visual Studio Code. You're all set up. The last thing we'll talk about is a browser. You'll need a browser. You can use any browser of your choice, but I will be using Chrome. So you may want to use Chrome as well in order to follow along with this course. It will be much easier for you. If you have a laptop, don't worry. You can still follow along on your mobile phone, be it Android or iOS. There are a couple of code editors that can work on mobile phone. I use Android. So on the Play Store, I searched for code editor and I found a couple. I installed one of them, Trep Edit, and it worked for me. So you may just look for one that you prefer and install it on your mobile phone and follow along with the code. It's possible to follow along on your phone before you get to your laptop. Of course, laptop is the preferred device that you want to use. So you may save up. You don't need an expensive laptop. A regular one will be sufficient, at least for a start. So don't be discouraged. Follow along with the course and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I will set up our workstation. The next thing is to start with HTML. But what in the world is HTML? What does that mean? Find out in my next video up here.